Hi, my name is Jeff Hilger. 10 years ago, I founded Bright Star Schools, which currently serves 2,000 low-income middle and high school students.
I believe that parents have a fundamental right to have their children educated according to the values and beliefs that they hold true, and not solely according to the political correctness of society at large. Currently, only wealthy parents can do that, either through private religious schools or through homeschooling. Just as in the 1820s, when Catholic schools were formed because our public schools were too Protestant, I believe the time has come for faith-based public schools serving low-income students to break away from traditional secular public schools because they are just too relativistic in terms of teaching right and wrong to kids. Faith-based academies will be a group of schools that each has a distinct faith-based approach to teaching students. Each faith-based track will be paired up with at least 3 others, so that while students will be mostly educated along the lines of faith of choice of their parents, they will learn about the other faiths as part of the program. To the Baptist student, I understand you are interested in a Baptist education, but your parents can't afford a private school right now, and you weren't selected for the scholarship for which you applied. Not your fault. I heard there were 10 applications for every 1 award that was given. To the Muslim student, I understand you want an Islamic education, but that it's not affordable for your family and no scholarships are available for such a program. If you apply to faith-based academies, you can select the Baptist track or the Islamic track. About 80% of the school day in both programs will be identical, where you will learn in the main subject areas. However, 20% of the day will be extremely different on each track. In that part of the day, you will be taught as you would in a traditional Baptist or in a classical Islamic school. You should also know that you'll do an interchange each year where you'll learn about one of the other faiths within the school program. I had amazing schools when I was a kid. They happened to be Catholic. When I started Bright Star 10 years ago, I wanted to create a place with the same kind of teaching of kindness and teaching of values that I'd had as a youngster. Over the past 10 years, I came to realize that without shared common values among the teachers and parents, it becomes extremely difficult, if not impossible, to build that culture of understanding. I have spoken with literally hundreds of parents who would much prefer a faith-based school to a traditional public school, but simply cannot afford it. It strikes me as completely unfair that only wealthy parents can choose a school that shares their values. Faith-based academies would allow for the growth of options for low-income families.
And that, in turn, will mean that more and more kids will get to have the kind of amazing values-based education that I myself had as a kid. I can't think of anything more I'd rather work on for the second half of my educational career. Thanks for listening.